Good morning, good afternoon, or indeed good evening. Please delete as appropriate. We are back, well I am, in Train Sim World number 5. Not for much longer, it's soon going to be 6. Back again in Wales, where I know we were 3 months ago, exploring Wales. But we're doing it again, because, well, the people of the Discord said Wales, so I'm doing Wales, because I do what I'm told. That's a camera collision. So yes, exploring Wales is the theme. Starting here in Corriton, going to Penarth in a Class 150 initially, once all these people get on and off, and then we'll see what happens. If you happen to be watching this on YouTube, hello. I think this is going out on a Saturday. It might not be. It might be another day, like a Thursday or something, but I don't know. It's going out on one day, purely because I'm recording so far in advance now that I don't want to clash with Train Sim World 6. There'll be links in the doobly-doo below to where you can get the route, a link down there to where you can watch me live on Twitch, and a link down there to the Discord server as well. Good evening then to Trenty, to Shorty, to Sim, to Nigel. Hello, my name's Nigel. And to the Troublemaker as well. And yes, it is quite busy here in Corriton. And I'm also late. By a minute and a half. I haven't overshot the platform. This is where the train was when I got in it. I wish to register a complaint. Was it about a parrot by any chance? Are we single-handed thingy? No, we're not. We're two-handed thingy, aren't we? Right, let's get going. Down there to Whitchurch. So yes, realised we did this back in May, but well, you lot said Wales, so we're doing Wales again. That seems to be a thing, and I thought I'd start all the way up here rather than just start at Cardiff Central or Cardiff Queen Street. I thought I'd start with the longest route first. Now, must remember, it's not a single-handed operation. KTL Rob Powell, thanks very much for the subscription. That's very, very nice of you. First time as well, tier 1. What's wrong with you? You now have meatloaf on your shopping list, as you asked your Amazon device to add it, and yours took notice of it. That's the mistake. That's why you should never watch the stream through speakers. Because then what I can do is I can set a really early morning alarm for you. Hi, Daniel. Right, we've arrived here a minute and a half late. But that's fine. See, all those people at Corriton, and then here, no one. Where are we going? Penarth. If the camera collisions weren't a thing. Camera collisions. Penarth says on the front of the thing. I'm late. I know I'm late. I started late. Well, it's your fault. I was here early. You're not. You had a crazy weekend. Walked over 10,000 steps on Saturday around Alstom site. Heck of a show. Yeah, I had a ticket to go, but didn't. For reasons. It did look like it was a good show from the stuff I've watched on YouTube. Hi, Chris. Right, the next station is what? Ribena. Ribena is the next station. It's purple and everything. Where we're still going to be late. Thing is, when we get to Heath Low Level, we might get stuck on a red waiting to join the main line. Bourneville in Welsh. Does it sell Ribena? If you want to come to Cardiff and you want some Ribena, you've got to come to Ribena Station, see? That's where you got to come, you have. Braking. Less braking. We're not as late now as we were. These stops are walkable. They are. They're not very far apart. But there's obviously a reason. This person living in his house here, I bet they'd love that. I went to a state. Where did I go? Oh, one of the ones out on the line towards Severn Beach. I remember being forced to go to a station out there. And it's literally like the bottom of someone's garden. How is Steve today? Can you tell? Is it coming across? They could just climb the fence. Ideal. You put a little gate in, wouldn't you? If you use the train. Especially as it goes up, turns around, comes back. Next station is Birch Grove. Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, they're definitely not very far apart. I really must come to Wales again and explore the Welsh railway stations, I should. It is a cracking little line. I do like it. The couple of times I have been down here, it is quite nice just trundling about Wales. Do it. It's not that simple, is it? It's a long way. It's loads of hours to drive there. It's not like I could do that. You leave the house and go to Wales. Well, look, stop putting it in simplistic terms. You leave the house. You did. So did I. I've left the house today. What more do you want from me? I'll put the volume up a bit. Right, we're now arriving at Birch Grove. See, why is that in English? You bought your Ribena and now bring it to Birch Grove. Oh, God, brakes get quite aggressive, don't they? I wonder if this is where the tram train things are going to be running eventually. I think there's one of those at the Greatest Gathering. A bit smoky. Smell... Baldy! Bald person. We are now 2 minutes late, which is more late than we were when we started. So how have I got later? Oh God, there's the thing. Hang on.
Steve moaning because he has to drive to Wales. It's only less than 3 hours drive. Anyway, 40 months of this, how did I survive?
Thank you, Connor. That is indeed 40 months. I could probably... No, I'd be in Wales in less than an hour. Because it's about an hour to Cardiff from here. So yeah, under an hour I could be in Wales. It's a long way. Right, Tyglass Station is next one, isn't it? Down here, it's the station made of glass ties. That sounds... I don't know what accent that was supposed to be. It sounds very 1980s. A glass made of ties? No, a tie made of glass. The Gavin and Stacey experience. No, I've been to Barry Island twice. No, 3 times. I think I've done Barry Island. I think I've had my my fill of Barry, as it were, and his island. Right, there is a red coming up. Just so people know, so far, I know it's a red. It's after the next station, which I think is Keith Low Level. Barry's a nice guy, is Barry. I do remember going there as a kid. I'm sure I went to Barry Island. And it was more exciting then on a school trip than it was when we went for the first time a couple of years ago. And it's just like they put a fun fair in a car park. It's like, really? What's the fuss about? There is a red. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, Keith Low Level down here. We can call it that now. Red light spells duh backwards. Red equals stop. Am I sure my next station isn't Stockport? It's definitely not Stockport. You can keep your beak out, Grandad. Well, it's the quickest we've been so far. Heading towards Keith low level. If the throttle's doing something. There we go, thank you. I know it's a red. It's after the station, and I've got to stop at the station. Where hopefully I will. If I don't, then I'm going to run the red. Which hopefully I won't. You've missed my Welsh accent. You just missed me, Colin, haven't you? Basically. It's understandable and all that. Just hope one day we don't get Indian Railways on here, because then I would be kicked off Twitch. We should be arriving at Heathrow level, we will. That's the next station. Is this one? No, look, it is. We're here at that you want to hear. I don't. I can. I've got Indian heritage, so I know I can claim that I'm allowed to. We have arrived. Yeah, for those that aren't sure, oh, there you go. You can see them both. There is Heath low level. There is Heath high level. So you've got the low level station just here, and the high level station is just here. And it's a shame that Dovetail didn't allow you to travel between the two of them, because that would have been quite handy, really. But you can't. What percentage? My mum's dad was Indian. I think 3 generations back on my dad's side were German. All right, Cardiff Queen Street. We've got a green as well. It's a percentage. Right, we're due at Queen Street in 3 minutes. Who's Heath? Heath Ledger. Why does he have a low and high level? We can't. No, it's going on YouTube. Why have you... Really? Right, train's just kicked itself out of gear. Did I pass the red signal? No. There's a train up there at Heath High level. As if I... You've got no faith in me at all, have you? Who's Heath, my future boyfriend? There is no one in my life called Heath. He was defending me. Really? It didn't sound like you were defending me. Do I really need to ask if you guys got any faith in me? I've been looking forward to this stream all day. And what do I get? I come on here and what I get is abuse. I don't deserve this. Do 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 do. There we go. I'm amazing. You've been drinking, Chris. Abuse rather like what you get. That's because you're always in my way, Edward. I was abusing Chef Lad on Sunday. I never abuse anybody. It's a loving, caring community. I adore you all. I wouldn't take the mickey out of anybody. I wouldn't ram anybody on the farm. No. Trent got bullied by me. Never. All right, 25 limit. Then take it up with the accountant. How's that? How to fake sincerity calls coming along? I only turned up for the first lesson. I've got to go back for lesson 2. Sincerity for beginners. Did that not sound convincing? Oh, that weren't bad on speed. Not the film. The first one was good. The second one, I just think, no, really. Right, we're now arriving at Cardiff Queen Street, we are. If you want to get out to Cardiff's Queen Street, then get off the train here. If you don't want to get out, then you can stay on and go to Penarth. Who writes checks? Oh, that was some braking. We'll have to organise it. I'm going to say this now. It will never happen because you lot are miserable. It'd be great to organise a Simpsons Stuff day out in Cardiff. To trek around the Cardiff branches network. Because it is really quite... well, it's as good as it is in here. It's checks and not checks. Checks is how the Americans do it. What do you mean, no? That's not very nice, Trent, is it? Doors are locking. Do you need passports? No. You want to go to Wuppertal and go on the... Don't even go there. Do not even go there. Anyway, Cardiff Queen Street's next. If I can't get you to go to Cardiff, and I can't get you to come to Belgium, why would you then want to go to Spain, Trenty? I was talking to someone today about my failed attempt to go into Fuerteventura and how cheap it was. And they were trying to convince me to go back. Right, straight on is where we go to Cardiff Bay. But we're going round here at some speed towards Cardiff Central. How about Italy? Never, to be honest, I've never fancied going to Italy. It was quite expensive because I wasn't completely out of pocket, but I probably lost a good 200 quid by not going to Fuerteventura. See, that's what we need, look. HST. See, we need to take that all the way to London. Leaning Tower of Pisa, which isn't the most leaning tower in the world, thanks to a video I watched. Whose video was that? There was a video I watched that proved that Leaning Tower of Pisa wasn't the tower that's got the most lean. It was on YouTube, yeah. There's actually a tower somewhere else that leans more than the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and it's in the Guinness Book of Records thing as well. Anyway, is Colin going to say anywhere else that I want to go that he now wants to go? Just to annoy me? My folks did a trip to the south of France on a coach. We paid for their 25th wedding anniversary because they wouldn't fly. My dad would, Mum wouldn't. So they went by coach. Yeah, I'm sure it was someone I follow on YouTube did a video on it. I need to get me on the X game. I was confused by the first episode. There you go. It's got more lean than the Leaning Tower of Pizza. That's the sort of tourism I like. Same person did a few of the inclined railway things as well, that are a bit out there. I don't like tourism. I don't like going places that everyone goes just because you go there because it's touristy. I'd like to go and find things that are a bit off the beaten track but still quite interesting. Like the same person did a video on in Holland. Was different ways of getting across the canals. So some electric powered, some hand powered ferry. That'd be quite interesting. That's the sort of thing I'd like to do. Anyway, we're now early on our way down to Penarth. If I can be bothered, I'll link the video that no one will watch. We have to wait until 9:04 till we can depart to go to Penarth. Yeah, okay. We do apologise for the loss of sanity during tonight's transmission. Grangetown, been there. That's the one near IKEA. We'll do a boarding check when we get to the next station because we've got 4 minutes to get there. There is a red. Yeah, I'd love it if... Are you feeling in the mood to serenade us? Maybe. I'm in a really good mood at the moment. Wouldn't it be great if we actually did get like Reading to Cardiff so that it joined up with down here? That's what the mute button is for. Freight train. There's a freight train. Did I cry after the Sunday stream? I was busy after the Sunday stream.
Oh, yeah.
Hayden _ 2600 _ You sound like a vacuum cleaner. I've just bought the new Hayden 2600. It's got more suck than a budgie than a straw. Okay. which wouldn't be a lot of suck. That was words. No, there was something in my head, but I couldn't say it without putting the 18 plus up. So I had to go with the backup. Anyway, welcome, Hayden. We're making our way towards Grangetown. First time I've heard that one. Hey up. YouTube. I know, that's why I've got to be careful because of YouTube. Saying hello, YouTube. Dovetail Ambassador here, being all professional. Thank God Dovetail don't watch my content. If only they knew. I didn't do the thing with Trenty either, did I? To get him to announce the streams coming up. And I'm not even going to attempt to do Trent's accent. Streams coming up for the rest of this week are... Tomorrow night we are back with some ships at sea, where we're in ships at sea. Thursday night it's return of OMSI, where we're looking at the new map. I can't remember what it's called. but we're driving a coach bus thing. Friday night is American Truck Sim. We're in America, in trucks. Saturday night, at the moment, is a quiz. And then Sunday lunchtime, we're back on the farm. There we go. That's that done. If you've got the streaming rotor. What do you mean a streaming rotor? I've just said the streams. You're doing your segment accent. What? It's my voiceover accent. I haven't... Look. What I should do is get Trent to record it and then send it to me. So each week I can then just play it. But that'd be too organised. We have arrived at Grangetown. Nick, what's he got in his hand? Oh, a bird. Like the male chicken. Okay. This is the point where Hayden unfollows. Yeah, got off here once and we walked to IKEA. And then came back again. There was a crazy person wandering up and down, shouting and swearing at themselves. I was like, I couldn't wait. I was just, ended up getting on a train that we didn't want to get on. I said, right, whatever train comes in next, we're getting on it, because the deranged person wandering around the platform was like slightly freaking me out. Baldy. Okay, that was easy, wasn't it? Right, lock doors. Right, we have 2 miles to Dingle Road. When the Dingles... Is it the Dingles? When they in a soap opera thing. Dingleberry Road. Emmerdale. Last time I watched Emmerdale, Amos was behind the bar. And it was called Emmerdale Farm because it was, you know, a farm. Is that still going? Or is that finished now? Who's Amos? Exactly, it was a while ago. It's still on. Blimey, Mucky Charlie. Amos will date me. Give me his number. Anyone at the moment. It's a train. It's a 153. We'll be slowly down now to 40 because that's the speed limit, isn't it? Right, what do we do when we get to Penarth? Because we could bring this train back, but we'd have to bring it all the way back to Cardiff Central. Quit. But that's still on at 7:30 tonight if this gets boring. Well, thanks, Nige. Anything on at 6:30 in case someone wants to turn off now? Yeah, feelings and all that. Feelings. Be breaking. Went to Dingle. We spent some time. I got very interesting memories of a really hot day and getting off a train at Dingle Road and having to sit in the heat waiting for the next train. If this is the one that's on a bend. Was that the one round there to the right? As much as I enjoyed some of those days out, being dragged around the countryside on trains. I don't miss it. So I didn't have a clue where I was, what train I was getting on or off, where I was going. Just do what you're told. Getting off here. Okay. So yeah, less than a month's time, and we will know about Train Sim World 6. I reckon in about, what, 6 weeks' time? 5 weeks' time, maybe? It will be out. Oh, I forgot this hill. That'll be Kogan. It might be Kogan. One thing I enjoyed when Richard fell over, which was quite amusing, was we walked from Cardiff Bay round the bay and then got the train from somewhere else back in. It was actually a nice walk, well, including Richard falling over. Can't wait for your birthday. Are you going to the moon on your birthday? Weekend in New York? Getting married? Having a kid? What, getting a goat? It's very uphill. I under-anticipated the amount of hill. You hear about Train Sim Mod 6. I should probably hear about it in 3 weeks' time. Would be less if I was going to the Dovetail officey thing. Braking. Oh God, it's Trent. Don't shoot. No, Trent. No. You were being grumpy and wouldn't come to Cardiff, so no. Right, this is the penultimate stop. And I think our only option is to turn around and go back again, isn't it? Go back as far as Fair-Engoy. Or Fair-Engoy. Nice guy. One of the Engoy twins. Fair and Unfair. Original names. They're from the valleys. They were. Is that Welsh? This is my sister Fair-Engoy. I'm Unfair-Engoy. Right, Penarth Station is 600 yards away. Almost sounded Welsh. It's don't put me under pressure. Went on a date with a girl once called Fair-Engoy. Under pressure. Perform. God, you are demanding. Yeah, you're not getting me drunk in Doncaster. Perform and perform now. Is that Queen? I think of the Pressure by Billy Joel. Quite like that. PSI or bar. No one does PSI anymore. It's always bar. Nothing. No, Welsh. Right, we have arrived here. There's something wrong with you. Okay. We should put the headlights to off, and we shall put the tail lights to on. We shall leave the brakey thing in. We shall put the reverser back in off, and we shall whip my thing out. I whip my thing out, and then I go down the other end now because I can't be driving it in reverse because I got to go down here. past the toilet, isn't it? You right there, passengers? You okay? How's it going? There's definitely something wrong with me, isn't there? Oh. Open the door, sit down, put my thing in the hole, reverse it into forwards, headlights to left, tail lights to off, lock doors. Really? Right, service scheduled to start at 9:18. Hang on then. How have you sent me that? Okay.
This week.
Oh, hang on. Right, let's try this.
The stream's coming up this week. Tomorrow we're going to be having a massive turd in ships at sea. We're going to fly over to Germany to do some OMSI in coaches. We're going to get on a flight to America to play American Truck Sim. Then we're going to do some music with American Truck Sim. And that will lead swiftly on to Saturday, where we're going to do a quiz where you can get involved. And then on Sunday, we're going to do the farm.
Sunday. Never realised Trent said Sunday. Anyway, thank you to Trent. We're going to be late now. Oh, no, we're not. 9:20 we've got to depart. Quality was a bit lacking. Trent sounded a bit nasally. Saturday, Sunday. The BBC voiceover man has nothing to worry about. If I knew how to use my mixing desk, I can add in echo and things with this mixing desk. My old one, I can just press a button and add in all sorts of effects. This one, I haven't got a clue. I could do it myself. Streams coming up after this. We have Ships at Sea tomorrow night. Then Thursday night at 8 p.m. We're back with some OMSI. It's not 8 p.m, it's 6 p.m. I got confused by the time. Mixing desk. There's a red in 1 mile. There is a red in 1 mile. This is the Stevie Love hour. The Stevie Love minute. Locking doors. I should put Colin off. Right, so we're going to take this back to Dingle Road again. We're going to take this back to Cardiff Central and see if we can get something else from Cardiff Central. Otherwise, we'll just be going up and down between Corriton and Penarth for the whole evening. Just a minute. Hesitation, repetition, deviation. I can do all three of those in a minute. I don't know what I was humming then. I told you I'm in one of those moods. Someone at work commented today saying, "You're in a good mood today." I said, "Yeah, I don't know why I'm here." We have now arrived at Dingle Road. Oh God, that's brakes. Ooh, yeah, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, it's just don't get off the front carriage or the first. Okay, I know they're getting off the middle one. It's a bit of a step down. It's okay. Thankfully, they're not stupid enough to get off here. Some of the trains on the platform. What more do you want? Can we wipe out Tom and his Sorry, what, Trent? Hang on, what side's the platform? Left. I couldn't see the platforms. I didn't know what doors to shut. 1.9 miles to Grangetown. Do. Who's Tom? Nice guy, coming around later. What did I watch yesterday? I caught up on watching stuff yesterday. I had some YouTube to watch. I can't remember what I watched yesterday. Oh, next episode of The Institute. I watched that. That's good. Am I refunding tickets for that? Yeah, coming out your wages, Ed. He's got a diner. Very good. Mate called Jerry. Oh, that's downhill. That's definitely downhill. There is some downhill. Why did they put a station on top of a hill? Are they electrifying most of this? I think they are. It does seem as though when you get to the end of some of these lines that, you know, people living up there, it's like it's an adventure for them to go into Cardiff for the day. A bit like someone from Devon going to London. It's like they never go into Cardiff. Imagine that sort of person. Oh, I've been up in the valleys all my life. I've been into Cardiff twice. I have, and I'm nearly 70. I don't like going in the city. It's nothing for me down there. I'm pleased to see the red has disappeared. That's good because I've forgotten all about it. Yes, Rob. I started watching the American version of Destination X. I gave up because I thought it might confuse myself. It's using exactly the same coach in Europe. So I reckon the production company for that is making a fortune. Because it's the same coach, obviously same production crew, travelling around Europe in the German version, the American version, and the English version. At least it hasn't got Rob Brydon. He was alright in it. A bit cheesy. I can't remember who the American host was. I didn't recognise him. But I didn't want to confuse myself. Oh yeah, The Amazing Race I watched yesterday. Yeah, I watched an episode of that. It was quite amusing. Because one of the couples who prided themselves on saying that we always read the clue didn't read the clue. It said, do not travel by taxi for the rest of this leg. They read it as travel by taxi for the rest of this leg. Right, so back to Grangetown, then back to Cardiff Central. We need to do the British Railways again soon. I think that needs to happen. How big was the guy's leg? it was a big guy. Watching the White Lotus. I was looking. I'm not saying I need something to watch, but yeah, I'm going to run out of things soon. I've only got 9 episodes to go of The West Wing now. Not happy. Get off your horse and drink your milk. It's like a murder mystery. Ooh. Is there a trailer to season 1, Sim, that you could possibly link in the Discordy place? It's not a dubbed thing or anything stupid, is it? Isn't there another one of those Knives Out films out soon? I like the first one of those because that had James Bond in it. This is why I miss Larwood. Miss you, Larwood. It's a HBO series. Okay. They've arrived at Grangetown. I'll do it again because I thought it was funny. Do 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 do. As Larwood retired, he's had to go back onto Australian time for a little while. He did say it'd only be a couple of months and he'd be back. This is why he hasn't joined in any streams or we haven't watched any TV series and stuff. Right, Cardiff Central is next. No one's offered to be my Larwood replacement. Wake up, dead man. The knives up. Excellent. I think I've seen 2 of them. The Knives Out one. They are quite good. I remember a film. Who's the guy that was in? Is it Tim Curry? Yeah, Tim Curry. He was in as an American film called Clue. Which is about people. I think Jackie Chan was one of the people in it. Where people get invited to a house and like murders happen, and it's really brilliant, really good film. But at the end of the film, they show you like they act out different endings as to how it could have happened. I always remember it being really funny. I like that sort of like farce humour. Mrs. McCluskey. Now you're showing your age. Alright, so making our way round into Cardiff Central. There's a red. Alright, Zamo. It's now in the Discord channel. What about the trailer? Okay, good. We've now gone green. Right, so we'll abandon this service at Cardiff Central. I'd like, where we've done a couple of meetups at Cardiff, it's a good place to meet because it's Cardiff, and there's a nice little Greg's just outside the station. First time you met Carey as he walked towards us looking like, well, 3/4 lengths and an F1 top on. We weren't quite sure what to expect. Right, let's sort of run around and see what we got going out of here. What you need to do, Trent, is that thing you've just sent me, you need to record it from your PC using something like Audible. And then send it me as a proper file. Trains, I recommend, spelt wrong. I'd love it if we get the extension all the way down to Cardiff one day. There's something about the noise of a HST. Last time I went on one, I think, actually was from Cardiff. We got a HST back to Bristol. Disappointed. Yeah, if Trent's correcting a spelling, there's something wrong. We're going to miss the 153. It's just going in over there. Well, and ow. And I can't get off the train. Run, 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 run. Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Phew. Right, we're on it. Haha. Wait until 9:35. I've got no idea where this is going, but we're in it. Master key on, reverser into forward. Okay. Well, yeah, it's a single car 153 going to Penarth. Really? We just got off a train. Really? we got off a train coming back from Penarth. Got on the first train we could. No. I'm going to take it at least one stop. We're going to go to Grangetown. And we're going to see what there is leaving Grangetown. What's that about not planning? I like the fact that we're not planning. It's fine. We're going to wait here. I'm going to do a baldy check. Ow. Single car, and it's got a bloody toilet taking up half of it. Baldy! Ladies and gentlemen, I won't be driving this train all the way back to Penarth because we've just been there. So we're going to take it as far as Grangetown, and then someone else that's going to take over, and then I'll see if I can come back to here and hopefully then not get on another train back to Penarth. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, timetable doesn't work because that's broken. Thanks, Dovetail. Right, so the one we were on is now departing. Thing is, depends on the frequency of the service as to how long we're going to have to wait at Grangetown then to come back. And what other trains stop at Grangetown? Oh, that North Wales line's actually really good. I quite like that in Train Sim Classic. I'm interested to see what line we're going to get with Train Sim World 6. What the default line is going to be. I hope it's something as busy as West Coast Main Line South. Well, we're going to have to come back here. We do get to hear the awesomeness of a 153 though. I was hoping to be carried on towards Queen Street, so then we could have gone down to the bay. So really we need to get back to Queen Street. So what if... Okay, so change of plan. The next train that comes back from Grangetown will take to Queen Street if it goes there. And then at least we got a chance of getting down to the bay. Which has changed now. I don't know if Amy Lou went to the new platform or not when she went there. Bounce, 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 bounce. Right, so wherever is the next train out of Grangetown is the one we're going to take. Back to Cardiff. Oh, bloody hell, typically, just miss one. Well, that could have come round from round the bend, though, couldn't it? That might not have come from where we're going. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Oh, you didn't get the train to the bay then? Because the old platform's the one on the very right, the one that's modelled in this. They're building new platforms to the left. So you got a bus. Why did you get a bus? You got a train. Oh, okay. God, that sounds like our ex-comrade. Who got a bus? Not saying anything. Oh God, no, you've turned into a bus person, haven't you? I forgot that. Got new buses here. We've obviously bought, the Swindon Bus Company's obviously bought buses from somewhere else now. I know we've got some London ones kicking about here, but there's a new one on the route that I passed on the way home. I was like, that's new, but it's not. It's an 09 plate. Well, an 8's better than a 6. Saying nothing. Right. I'm used to seeing the same buses. They're normally Scanias. Right, let's relinquish that then. Right, so what are we going to have coming the other way? It's time, 9:39. 9:42, going to Corriton. Fine. Just fine. Calling it Cardiff Central. Cardiff Queen Street. Heathrow level. Okay, so we'll wait for the 9:42 then. We'll take it back to Queen Street. Welcome to the Corriton and back stream. God, it's the person in front of me, Tiger. They have a ponytail. I could have just run down the track. That means running. Well, technically, we've only been to Corriton once. Shouldn't that have left? Yeah, the 9:40. That should have left by now. Rip things. Yeah, that train's late. And our train's coming in. That's, excuse me. It's like my sort of stopping. Yeah, with no lights on. Thank you. And no driver. That's what? Hang on a minute. What's going on here? Okay, keys on. Reverse is in neutral. Useful. Cab light. God, where are the flipping lights on this? Headlights. Day. They should be on. Locked doors. Someone stole. I didn't break it. You can't prove it. It wasn't me. Right, so we go back to Cardiff Central. It wasn't me. Oh, okay. There's another train waiting here. Right. How do I think that the whole line's now going to get snarled up because of that train? So the train... Well, no, because I relinquished the service. I relinquished the service. It should have just carried on. But obviously it didn't. What did I do? That's the... What's with all the accusations thinking it was I did something? I'm perfectly innocent and a professional at doing this. It's slanderous. It's nearly as slanderous as saying Ed is currently sober. You saw me do something. You saw me do nothing. I bullied a driver. No, that's unprofessional. You're not very nice to me, are you? Oh, hang on, is that train now going to have to wait? I'll have a look at the map when we get to Cardiff Central again and see if that train's moved. No, I think that was my... Well, it wasn't my fault, but it was because I relinquished the service. But normally, drivers just get in and it sods off. But I didn't say now, Trent, did I? I know it's done now. I can't do anything with it because I've got to get it from that machine to the other machine, which means I need to download it, email it to myself, open up the email on the streaming rig, download it, assign it to a button on the stream deck, and then set the audio level. Get on with it. But this is me. I probably won't do that till like Saturday. I asked for it, so I Devlery. Are you Devlery? Oh, now there's a lot of trains waiting here. Typically. By Saturday, I'd have forgotten. And the stream schedule had changed. We should make it Trent's responsibility to email it to me like on a Sunday afternoon or something. Quiz question 1. Has Steve dealt with Trent's file? Well, how do I map that one? Okay. So we've come from down there. No, not. Where the hell have we just come from? Round there. Well, where's... Hang on, that's the wrong way. I've come from this way. Where the hell have I just come from? There. Yeah, so the train's still sat there, which means that one's still sat there. Okay. Oh god, hang on. No, don't get out your seat, you donut. Okay. Now it isn't giving me a destination. Oh, there we go. Cardiff Queen Street. And we got a red. Oh no, the red's gone. We've still got a red. What? Trent? What's my email? It's fine, I can sort it, but I can't do it while I'm streaming. Quite demanding. Just got rid of one demanding person in my life. Comman. That's not my email. His Ben fits you. What? What? This Ben fits you. I don't know anyone called Ben. I don't know if they do fit. So there's a 166 coming from somewhere. I'm guessing that will be a Portsmouth train. See, that's what we need. We need Bristol to Cardiff. Benefit. It's close enough. Benefits. There we go. That took longer than it should have done. Right. So if we get out of this here, what we really want is a Cardiff Bay train. Welcome to tonight's Spelling Bee stream. I panicked and I thought that was red. It's not, it's yellow. Right, so we're not taking this back to Corriton. We've been there already. Even something going to Heath High Level will be I'd be quite happy with. Right, let's unlock doors. Right, let's give up that one because that went so well last time. Right, so what have we got here then? We've got the 955 going to Barry Island. But we don't want to go that way. It's going to be over here, isn't it? The 959 to Penarth. Or is there one coming in the bay that's going to go back to the 10:29? Hang on a minute. The first Cardiff Bay is at 10:30, which means there must be one going up. Because where does it go? It goes somewhere, then comes back to Cardiff. Where are you going? If you're going to you're going to Barry Island. So does that mean are you going back to Penarth? I don't want this one then, do I? I'm confused. Out of the way. $9.55. It doesn't help me. I can't see the first places it goes to. A Transport for Wales service formed of 4 coaches. Right, now come on. Where does it stop after this? Come on! Right, calling at Cardiff Central. Grangetown, been there. Cogan. Eastbrook. So that goes to Cogan. Well, that's no good. We either want to go to Heath High Level, or we want to go to the Bay. I don't know how we're going to do that with trains that are coming in out of here. I can't play that file, Trent. It's not in the right format. I just tried to download it. Hang on, where are you going? You're a train. 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 You're going to Bargoed. You'll do. We're going to steal you. It needs to be MP3, so you might be able to export it in Audacity or change it to MP3. Right. Oh god, back in this thing again now, aren't we? Right. Unlocked. Forward. Okay, right. So I take this to Heath High Level. I was looking at the map, wasn't I? Right. So we're going to go up here to Heath High Level. So that's that. We started down here. We haven't done to Radda. It would be nice to get up there. So a Radda train would have been quite handy. But we're now in this thing. Which means we've got to go to... Have you just kicked myself out of... Okay. Oh, locked doors. That's me. Means we've got to come back here again to get a Radda... God, this is complicated. Right, so yeah, all the way to Heath High Level. You're not going anywhere, are you? Hello? Oh, flipping thingy doors open. Right, okay, now we'll go. Oh, for God's sake, Trent. Right. Oh God, that.
Coming up this week on Sims and Staff. Tomorrow night we will be having some water time with ships at sea. We're going to float ourselves to Germany and we are going to play a new Onzi map with some coaches involved on Thursday. Friday we're going to take a flight to America and whip out some big American trucks where you can play music in chat. Speaking of music, on Saturday we're going to do a quiz where you can join in, and then Sunday back on the farm with some more madness.
Okay. that was definitely a thing. As things go, that was definitely a thing. Thank you, Trent. Speaking of music, on Saturday we got a quiz. What? That's like something called Smooth FM. Okay, no, that's fine. That's one less thing for me to do. Hang on a minute. No, it doesn't work. I've just realised that a fault in your idea, or my idea, or the idea. Well, tomorrow night, I don't mention tomorrow night, do I? By doing it live, I don't mention what's coming up tomorrow night because it is tomorrow night. So tomorrow night, I only mention Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then Thursday night, I only mention Friday, your invoice tomorrow. Oh, crap. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Hang on, he's invoiced tomorrow. And Thursday. And Friday. And... oh, Jesus. Okay. So it's only really the Tuesday stream that's affected, unless I do something single player on a Wednesday. I don't know what I've got for next Wednesday. I think we just missed a train, unless that's come from Penarth. Oh, it's The Sims next Wednesday, is it? Oh, cool. I need to work out the multiplayer with that. To be confirmed. Well, it's certainly going to be the case in a few weeks' time with Train Sim World 6. Because that's going to be 3 Train Sim World 6 streams in a row, isn't it? Like I did last time, 1 for each map. You're not here Sunday? Have we... What? What do you mean? Sorry, what? Have you asked for permission to not be here? You're working Sunday as well? Okay, there may not be a stream on Sunday. You're not leaving me with Amy Lou, Ed, Dorset and Stokey. Right. That train may now sod off. Oh, 2 weeks on Sunday. Okay. Right. See, they missed a trick there. Right, we got the 10:09 going to Penarth. Right, well, the only way of getting out of here is going to be to speed up time then, isn't it? I was hoping to get to Barry Island or somewhere other than... okay. I'm slightly concerned that train over there isn't going to leave. So does that mean that every time I relinquish a service, it's not handing it over to an AI driver? Are you going to open the doors? That's one, isn't it? 10:09. So why is it coming 5 minutes early? Hello? Are you going to... Is it because it's early? Well, look, it wouldn't stop here, would it? Where are you going? I can't see. The light's in the way. No idea. It's going somewhere. The driver won't open the doors. The other train's still sat there as well. Penarth, 10:07. It's early. Right, I need to get rid of that other one then, don't I? There we go. Otherwise that's going to snarl up the track going northbound. Yeah, so we've got to wait. Yeah, they definitely missed a trick here. They could have done the whole walk round the street. But it's only a case of go under there and back up there. And how hard would it have been to have continued the walkability down to Heath low level? That would have been quite cool if they'd have done that. Anyway, we are now waiting to take control of this service once the driver can be bothered to open the doors. Passengers are like, come on then. You know what would be quite good with this? And I'm not saying I don't know anything about Train Sim World 6, honestly. If... yeah, the driver's not there. Hang on a minute, that window's open. Is this a train that I've driven? Was this what I drove earlier? Because the windows are open. The AI wouldn't open the windows. Anyway, what I was saying is, it would be quite cool. Excuse me. Quite cool if you did see a guard get off and then open the doors. Because at the moment you see nothing. Right. But it's now. This is when it's due in now. Oh, there we go. So literally it sat there for like... excuse me. Sorry, I should let you get off first. Thank you. Hang on. What? Sedi Blanorith. Okay. Hang on. Yeah, this door's open. And that one. I drove this train earlier. Wait, how did you... okay. How did you get in here? Right. Unlocked. Versa. Into Fort. Right, so we've got to go back to Queen Street then, basically, haven't we? Headlights. Okay, right. Tail lights. We don't want tail lights on and headlights on, do you? Right, wait until 10:09. Okay. We can do that. It'd be nice to map. It'd be because we've done. We started down here. Basically, we've gone from there to there, back to there, down to here, up to here. Now we're going to have to go all the way back down to here. It'd be nice to get down here to Radda, because there's a Cardiff Bay. I wonder if we can get to Radda. Hang on. Not that one. Why is there no service going to Red? So where's the... Or is it the Merthyr services then? Hang on a minute. Wait a minute. Yes, it's a Merthyr service we want. Okay. So we want to get the next service going to Merthyr Tydfil from there. So there's a 10:30 going to Merthyr. What's the time now? 10:09. Okay, we can do that. Speeding up time. Right, 2.4 miles. Go. Go down here, grab the Merthyr service to Radda, see if we can get back to Cardiff Bay. Sounds like a plan. We've got to go somewhere other than the high level, low levels, Penarth, Queen Street, and Cardiff Central. Hi, Chef Lad. Hey, guys. Hi, guys. And other urchins. What's this, like something out of Oliver Twist now? More?
Please, sir, can I have some more?
No. Ow. How's Alexander? I say, Alexander, could you set an alarm for in the morning, please? Well, Trent. Oliver Twist after dark. Oliver Twist, the Catholic years. Right, red. You have your Alexa talking a butch male voice, really? Does that try and make you seem less camp? I've got normal female voice for my Alexa. No, I wasn't talking to you. Shut up. Mentioned a name, the screen lit up on my Amazon Echo Show thing. Oh, well, we're not in any fear of missing the Merthyr train because we got plenty of time. I know there's a red light. Look, I've stopped. I have stopped at the red light. Again, you know, I've got no faith in me whatsoever. I know it means I've stopped. The stopping has happened. The stopping has been achieved. Therefore, I have done the stopping. The stopping has. I've stopped. Didcot. I never got to the Heritage Museum place in Didcot. Oh well. Twinkie 20. Wow. I wouldn't call Trent a twink, but okay. We seem to be waiting here now for something. What are we waiting for? Oh, that train to sod off. We've now got the yellow. Call me mellow yellow. It's not 2020. It doesn't quite the same. Right, so you've got to abandon this train here, and that's going to go well. So far, every train I've given up service on, the AI hasn't taken it over. I wonder if it might be the God. No, the God mode seems to be working. Okay. Right. Hopefully you're not the Merthyr train. No, there isn't one earlier, is there? You're going to Bogoed. No. Okay. So when's the Merthyr? Was that the wrong platform? It's the wrong platform. Ah, that one's gone now. Corriton, Merthyr, second one, 10:30. Okay, so we've got to wait. Oh, I've prepared a leak. What? Why have I? What? Okay. Fine. Right, let's speed up time then. World's quickest 150. Right, so we'll take this train to Radda and then see if we can get back to Cardiff Bay somehow. You've taken a leak on the platform. There should have toilets on the trains. Oh God. Where else in the country would have a network like this? That's just lots of little stopping services. I know there's a bit around Exeter and some of those branch lines going off down towards like Newton Abbot and stuff like that. That would be quite interesting. We've got Blackpool. Where haven't we got that would also have a network like this running around? I know there's a lot. Bristol will be quite interesting because you got all the stuff going out to like Severn Beach and areas like that. Newcastle YI? Yeah, because that's got the new branch line going north, isn't it? I've always wanted to go to Newcastle. Not that I'm like one of those film and TV people, but because that's where Vera was filmed, it'd be quite nice to go and see some of the places where it was filmed and go, because some of it did look stunning. It seems to be a bit rainy now, quite rainy now. We haven't really got anything northeast, have we? Also, we've got Scotland. We've got like Manchester, Blackpool, We've got Derby. We've got Birmingham. We've got London. We've got Cardiff. Settled to Carlisle. The one he did on the, which is again was a line that was talking about doing before I got abandoned for trains, was the Heart of Wales line. I'm surprised Jeff hasn't put a video out for the Greatest Gathering yet. Ah, the train. Oh, of course, it stops down there. Right, yeah, you're the Merthyr train. Okay. Let's get out the rain. You, outski. Yeah, I don't know about this whole, like, subscriber thing. I get why people are having to do it because they're getting less ad revenue on YouTube. So I do get it. But the problem is, not everyone's got an infinite amount of money, have they? You can't expect people to just pay to get like more content. It's like their Patreon pages and stuff. I would have liked to have followed some on Patreon, but there's a few channels that I follow that I think would be worthy of it that aren't big-headed about it. But it's just finding the one. The Wibblehead Viaduct, indeedly do. Right, where are wipers? Wipers. Slow, slow, quick, quick, slow. Right, Catherine, we're not going to the Heath High Levels. We're going to somewhere else. Me, you. That's what look, I've always said. I feel very humbled that some of you, like, pay £4 a month, whatever it is, to sit without ads and watch me do this drivel. I don't understand it personally, but I'm very appreciative of it. Why does the thing keep popping out of gear? I wonder if it's my throttles causing a problem, because I've got the reverser mapped to one of the throttles. Well, I could probably find a thing, but again, that's almost better because it doesn't cost you anything, but it does benefit me by £2 a month or whatever it is. There's some YouTube channels I watch that do ads that they do themselves, and I don't mind them because of the way that they do the ad. The ones that annoy me are the ones that, this stream sponsored by Surfshark, and they're people that, like, you can probably quite clearly see have never used Surfshark and have no reason to. Yeah, because they offer you the subscription, you've taken it. The ads that I think are genuine are the ones where someone's using the product or has used the product or are doing the ad in such a way that you believe them and they're not just doing it because of the sake of doing it. I've had emails offering me sponsorship deals, and no has been my response. Thing is, Chef Lad, you're going to get that with bigger YouTubers and streamers. I used to pay when I used to watch the furry one. I was one of those people that would pay to have the message on screen, which sometimes he'd read out, sometimes he wouldn't. Until he got to a point where he was had to be reminded by the mods or the message, and then he just half-heartedly read it out. That's the point where I went, no. Yeah, and I sort of get that, Sim, that being paid to do something that enables you to do the content, fine. You know, if the sponsorship you're getting has either enabled you to create that content, well, I do it, don't I, with this. I get given the DLCs which enable me to create the content, to show it to you, which then hopefully means that you will buy the content. So those people that get tickets to go to something so they can create a video on it, fine. But it's the people that, you know, this stream sponsored by some language learning tool, and you're like, what? You're an English YouTube, but why do you think any of your audience would be interested in this? So yeah. Anyway, as I've always said, I've never been in this for the money. Good thing, really. And if I had gone around things differently, probably 6-7 years ago, I could have probably ended up doing this full time. I'm not saying being as big as the furry one, but probably enough so that I didn't have to work. But I wouldn't want a stream where you can't keep up with chat. Right, anyway, Landaf is next, 2.2 miles. Making our way to Rada. There's a few people I watch on YouTube that don't get many views, a bit like me, I suppose, don't get many views on their videos. And sometimes you think that they deserve more. So you've got people that are really genuine and are creating good content, again, not counting myself in that don't get the views. And you get other people that seem to put no effort into anything and millions of views. Right, 1.4 miles in the rain. I can't stand the rain.
Coming up this week on Sims and Staff. Tomorrow night we will be having some water time with ships at sea. We're going to float ourselves to Germany, and we are going to play a new Onzi map with some coaches involved on Thursday. Friday we're going to take a flight to America and whip out some big American trucks where you can play music in chat. Speaking of music, on Saturday we're going to do a quiz where you can join in, and then Sunday back on the farm with some more madness.
As you hear the mouse click at the end, very professional. Thank you, Trent. I like that. I can just play it at random now. It's like, that's me. Why am I hearing my own voice? What's going on? Hang on, I pressed the wrong one. That one.
Hello there. I see you doing that flying thing.
No. Trenty's doing Steve's job, yeah. Did I mute? Yeah, I pressed it because I had to change the page on the stream deck, and the one that's mute on the main page is the flight thing on the second page, and I got confused. It's difficult doing this. Your ears went deaf. Look, we can't all be professional all the time. I'm trying to drive a train and do the stream deck at the same time. And now my view won't change. Hang on a minute. There we go. Professionals where? That's definitely a bit rainy. I really hope we get some good routes with 6. American one, I hope it's not just boring freight. German one could be anywhere, really. Or will it be a German one? Could they be saving the Tadami line as the Trains in World 6 route? And then what are we going to get in the UK? Oh, so if I just randomly mute the stream, it confuses you all. I like that. I can play that game. Right, Radar.
Beedo, beedo, beedo.
You can do a bit of that. Become Norman Goliath. Now you are showing your age. Who was the other guy that used to speak like weirdly? Oh, what was his name? Stanley Unwin. Stanley Unwin? God. No, not me. Why can I remember that? And yet today I had to email someone and couldn't remember their name, and he worked for the company I worked for. No, it was Stanley Unwin. He used to talk in sentences that made no sense whatsoever. Which is a bit like me and Trent. No, I did. I had to email someone who I'd only emailed yesterday. And I sat on my computer going, what the hell's his name? So I had to remember what I emailed him about yesterday and search for that in my emails to get his name so I can email him again today. And yet I can remember Stanley Unwin's name. There's definitely things wrong with me. Someone early afternoon that sits next to me said, I've had a lot of emails today. I've had 23. I said, that's not a lot of emails. He went, oh. So I counted him up. Said, I've had 146 so far today. He went, oh, that's a bit more than 23 then. It's called getting old. I wouldn't know. 26, you know. Right, we've arrived at Radar. Now, in an ideal world, what we want... Stanley Unwin died when I was 2. See, that's how good my memory was. So he died in 1997. No, 2001. I forgot how old I was for a minute then. Oh, I've eaten a bloody Welsh cake now. Right. When's the next... Merthyr. Okay, nothing coming. I'm going to go up and over the bridge. I don't want to run across the tracks. That's dangerous. Where's the stairs? Oh, down there. Ow, coming through. Tommy Cooper died on stage. Right, Aberdare. Cardiff Central. So I should do. I'll just die on a street. Excuse me. No, you shouldn't be down there. You're not allowed down there. Okay. So, I thought there'd be a train from... Let's have a look at the map. Cardiff Bay. 11:39 is the first one to the bay. That's a long time. It's currently 10:42. We're not be able to, that's going to take us 15 minutes just to speed through time. Hang on. What about? No, come all the way up here. Where's the next one? Cardiff Bay, 11 o'clock. Right, there's 11 o'clock from Queen Street going to the Bay. When's the next one out of here then? Going back to Queen Street. Cardiff Central, 11 o'clock. They're all going north. Oh. So we're not going to get back to... I've got an idea. What if we spawn in a train? And then okay. Let's set a path. Well, it's going to get us back to Cardiff. It's Thomas. I'm determined to get to Cardiff Bay. Thomas was... You obviously haven't watched my YouTube content, have you? Thomas was originally green. I've done YouTube videos on it. It's actually a really good storyline. Yeah, there's something for the original story. I think I put one Twitch stream where I basically just did the whole story. It was actually quite enjoyable. Right, so you've got 3 miles to Cardiff Queen Street. There's 11 o'clock then to Cardiff Bay. Passengers are like, this isn't our normal train. What's going on here? Thomas wouldn't normally go this fast either. Where's the Fat Controller? Down on the West Somerset Railway, I should imagine. Well, I wasn't going to say anything. Well, thankfully, we don't seem to be affecting other trains either. So it's allowing the pathing straight through. We're not catching up with anything in front of us. Again, one of the features I hope for in Train Sim World 6 is the ability to train swap. To allow you to do a normal passenger service, but with any train you like. Imagine how cool it would be to do like East Coast Main Line in Thomas. How late you would be. Why does the progress bar keep dropping? Oh yeah. Unless it's because I didn't... No, because there wouldn't be any passengers getting on, although there are some on the train. Right, it's now going to make us wait outside Queen Street. That's fine, we've got plenty of time. Yeah, there is a red. See, you had no faith in me again, did you? Oh, yes, we did. It's not a pantomime. I do have a record. That's one of the things we were looking at trying to do in Manchester last year. Would potentially go to a pantomime. That would have been hilarious. You can shut up, troublemaker. Oh, you had faith in me, but Sim didn't. Really? Right, I know there's a red before you say anything. I know there's. I just said I know there's a red. It's been a while since I've overshot. Say, what happens if I relinquish the service? Nothing, because it's not a service. What platforms are we due in on? If I leave Thomas there, is it going to affect anything? The first... Or is it coming into the bay? Ow! Smacked in the face with an umbrella. 10:59 to Queen Street. Yeah, 11 o'clock to Cardiff Bay. Okay, no, I think I'm going to have to get rid of... Okay, we're not going to look. I think I need to kill Thomas the Tank Engine. It's... Don't look. Don't... Just... Shh. La 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 la. Oh no, Thomas has gone. Hang on, so the first is the second's to cut. Ow! Stop smacking me in the face with your umbrella. I hate people that carry umbrellas anyway. Just wear a hat or get wet hair. Hang on, so the first is to Queen Street, second is to Cardiff Bay, but is it going from the bay or is it going from... Let's have a look. Ah, so it's coming in at 10:59, going back out at 30 then to the bay. Okay. Right, in that case we've got to go down here. Yes, Professor Plum. I never understood Cluedo. My brain does not work in a Cluedo way. I never got it. It's like chess. I just no. I've not got that sort of brain where I can go, oh, right, you've got that. It's like I'd be no good at poker. I'd never played poker. I'd be no good at it because I'd be struggling enough on what I've got, let alone try and remember what other people have got. All right, here comes our train. I just have a good Miri. Do you have a good Miri? Right, let's... Right. Right, headlights, tail lights, off, wipers, slow. Not for spelling, no. Why are you zoomed in so much? Thank you. Oh, Caledonian Mary. It lacking in other pears. I don't like pears. Don't really eat apples either. Never been an apple fan. The only fruit I actually like is a banana. I don't eat those. Really? Other fruits are available. They are. Right. So we'll take this on the trek down to Cardiff Bay. So we've done Scotland. No. What did we do last time? We did... England? No, we did London, didn't we? I can't remember. Next week, something. I'm not even going to go there. I tried. We've done Scotland recently. We've done London Overground. I don't know. I'm not thinking that's next week. I'm not worrying about next week. That's a whole. It's a week away. Right, service is starting at 11 o'clock. West Coast Main Line start. We did that recently. Yeah, that's one. Yeah, we did that last week. USA. I do like the Long Island Railroad commuter. I'm not doing the French one. No. Not happening. We've done Germany recently. Frankfurt line's quite good. Yeah, maybe we do something American next week. That's the trains that keep buzzing at you, annoying you. Right, stop at Cardiff Bay. Did it? What? I was in 4. Okay. Oh. Get in. Get. Thank you. Cajun Pass. Hello. Is my engine off? No. Doors are closed. I know. I bet I know what it is. I bet it's the other end. Let me go down the other end. No, neutral, key out, throttle off. No. Okay. Baldy check. Baldy! Baldy! Oh god, and a ponytail. That's a double whammy. There's some sort of bingo card going on. Okay. So why... Right, key in, key in, key in, key it. Reverser into forward. Nothing. There's an engine running. We came in with engines on. We've got no power. Okay. Let's hang on. Oh, there isn't the help me I'm stuck thing. Yeah, so it... Right, I'm just going to try a doors thing here. Yeah, because we're not even getting any audio from the... Well, it doesn't like we're going to go to Cardiff Bay. After all that. Because the train doesn't want me to. Right, engine off. Okay, now the engine won't start. Now I probably won't start with reverser in. Okay, reverser into off. No, engine won't start. That's for killing Thomas. Yeah, it probably is. No, I should have gone to watch Emmerdale. Oh well. There we go. We didn't quite get to. Hang on. I'm determined. We will get to bloody Cardiff Bay. Even if I have to put whip Thomas out again. Oh, whipping Thomas? Poor bloody Thomas. I was looking for the diesel, but it's not there. Okay. Diesel. There it is. Oh, really? Hang on, I gotta go beyond the yellow. No. Oh, look at that. The next light's bloody miles away. Right, hang on. I only want to get to flipping Cardiff Bay. I've lost it again now. There. Right. Right, set path. Cardiff Bay. Right, let's go. It also shows what a short distance it is to Cardiff Bay. The fact there's going to be 2 more stations between Queen Street and the bay as well, and it's a mile. So there's going to be another station up here somewhere. Like, well, it's going to be a tram train, and it's going to be running down. So basically, a tram. I'm guessing here is going to be another station. And then where the line down here kinks off to the right to the existing or current, well, it might not be now, old platforms, you'll then go to the other side into new platforms. Yeah, so it'll just go into new platforms, and one of those will go straight on. I used to have on the background for my unlock screen on my phone a picture I took from the other side of the buffers there at Cardiff Bay, but it has now been deleted along with about 1,500 other photos. Well, there we go. I love the fact that they animated the faces. What is it now? What is it now? Oh, the Apple logo in black with some water droplets on it. Just had to find something. I had no photos. Actually, I quite like the picture I took on the Isle of Wight of the sunset thing. Diesel looking pleased with himself. It was like he just farted. There we go. Another trip around Cardiff is done. Do like that line. Do need to go down there again at some point. I haven't done Heath high level, Heath low level. And I do like the bay. It's quite nice wandering around the bay. So yeah, next week, something. Don't know what. Maybe we'll do Long Island Railroad commuter. And do the distance stuff in that. That is quite good. There might be some more timetable mods out for it. I need to look. I need to have a look at the modded page and see if there's anything that has had some timetable mods that we can then do. Oh, hang on, I can do this, can't I? Why am I telling you what's coming up? Wrong mouse.
Coming up this week on Sims and Staff. Tomorrow night we will be having some water time with ships at sea. We're going to float ourselves to Germany, and we are going to play a new OMSI map with some coaches involved on Thursday. Friday we're going to take a flight to America and whip out some big American trucks where you can play music in chat. Speaking of music, on Saturday we're going to do a quiz where you can join in, and then Sunday back on the farm with some more madness.
Mouse click at the end, professional. There we go. It feels really odd now because I normally tell you what's coming up. I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, tomorrow night back with some ships at sea, bobbing about on the water. I think it's going to be me, Trent, and Amy Lou, because the other people that have got it are too scared to join us. That's tomorrow. Thursday night is the new map in OMSI. Video went out the other day. Really like it. Looking forward to doing the longer runs in that. Friday is American Truck Sim, where you can play some music. I've thought of an idea for a theme. Someone mentioned grass. I've thought of an idea for Friday. Saturday night, yes, at the moment we've got 10 of us for the quiz. Don't forget you can join in as well. Shout out your answers in chat. And then Sunday lunchtime back on the farm, and then more things back next week. I may not be here the bank holiday weekend. Just giving you a heads up. We shall see. Anyway, there we go. Thanks to you lot in chat for keeping me company for the last 2 and a bit hours. No more solo from me. Back with people in voice tomorrow night. Thanks to Hayden for following earlier, probably now unfollowed. Connor for resubscribing, and KTL Rob Powell for subscribing earlier as well. Thank you very much indeed. I'll be back tomorrow night then with some idiots in boats. We've got trains tonight, boats tomorrow, buses, coaches on Thursday, trucks on Friday. Oh, it's a shame we weren't doing like planes or something, wouldn't it? We could have all of them. Anyway, tomorrow night back with some boats bobbing about on the water. Until then, if you have been, thanks for watching.